And we're live. Hello, everybody.
Okay. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the party. Tonight we will be diving on into more of our Pokemon tabletop adventures. Super fun, happy game in which no Pokemon ever get hurt ever.
Ever.
Or, as is much more likely to be the case, because we're playing the bad guys. Team Crossbones, the baddest group of pokey somethings that ever existed.
The Pokeverse. Of all of the Pokeverse.
Yeah, that's a fair description. I am your game master, Bardic Knock. Name is under my face. I have a Twitter. I sometimes tweet things. Go follow it. There's a YouTube, a Patreon, and a Twitch. There's all kinds of stuff. Like, just click on my... Well, you can't click on it because you pause the stream. Don't click on the thing on the screen just yet. Search it into Twitter. Yeah. That's a thing.
Hey, I had a question, just a mechanical question of a hypothetical situation.
Uh-huh.
So, in this game, there is an ability that a trainer can get where they can punch a Pokemon and cause it to devolve into its previous state.
Yeah.
What would happen if I punched Pentadomide as he exists right now?
You monster.
No. Because would he merge back together, or would you be able to evolve him again and then get two ghost ones?
Are you going to help me make a ghost factory?
That's my question.
How I would rule it is it would have no effect on the Shedinja, because
That makes sense.
Shedinja is basically impervious to most things. However, on the Ninjask, yes, it would devolve, become the Nikeda, and in theory, if that were to evolve again, it would break out the tusk again, so you would produce a second Shedinja.
Oh no.
Just asking. I'm not high enough level for that yet, but just asking.
Just asking for science.
For science.
For science.
You cannot start using forced science as your excuses, because otherwise everything
It worked for American
more
history.
ludicrous. Hey Jack, why are you digging under that pyramid? For science. Well, I suppose of that, I should let my lovely players introduce themselves. Shogun, why don't you start us off? Because
Oh, okay.
you've posed horrifying questions to us already.
I am playing as Amelia. I am the team leader, who is mostly focused on getting cute and beautiful Pokemon and winning contests. And I'm currently interested in how to get some clothes. Where we just bought a bunch of cloth of material, so I want some clothes made now. But yeah, and we're the good guys. Don't listen to what anyone tells you. We're definitely the good guys.
Because all good guys give their Jigglypuffs switchblades.
It's self-defense.
I mean, just look at that cute little puffball. It's obvious it couldn't defend itself if it didn't have a knife. Obviously.
Right?
And I would argue we're the good guys. I hugged someone last session.
I've only punched one Pokemon, okay?
These are technically true facts, and that's the best kind of truth.
And I actually haven't murdered anything all my time being here, so
You were definitely accessory to the Tadirsa incident, though.
Look, and we freed a Nurse Joy from mind control, okay?
Yeah.
We're totally the good guys here.
You did destroy well, a pyramid, which was the gym of this
He was
city.
cool with it.
So
It's fine.
Yeah, the guy who
Cool
owned
with
it
it?
was cool with it, and
Nobody
also
can't
I'm
run
sure he
anything
stole
about
it
it.
from some country anyway.
He said it was something he could do something cool with, so therefore it wasn't a problem. We haven't even gotten through introduction.
I should know
yet.
better to not argue with you because you'll find a way to say it, to turn anything I say into, your next awful game-breaking plan.
I
I'm
warned
sorry.
you I was on painkillers. I warned you.
So next would be Cyril. Cyril, do you want to introduce yourself, please?
I'm Cyril. I'm playing Slim Jim Flair. I have 2 bugs that used to be 1 bug, and a cold today.
Oh man, hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, I got lots of tea. And 2 bugs. One's really fast. One's really dead.
Into Doma Bay.
Yeah, see, obviously, you lovely people don't get the privilege of seeing what happens in our Discord chat. One of the suggested nicknames for the new bug, which came out Pentatoma Day, was Pentatoma Bay. And they wanted to see if they could find a way to max out a charisma stat for it, and so it would just hug its way through to victory and everything.
That's my job.
There's a reason every time I see the little notification, I have to take a deep breath before I look into that Discord group. Because some new nonsense is brewing.
You hear ding and you go, are they making locust roll seduction checks? Yes.
So, speaking of hugs and using them for victory, I think that's a perfect segue for Michi.
Hi, I am Michi at Michisaurus on Twitter. I am playing Clementine, who actually is the protagonist.
We have established.
Probably shouldn't be here, but it's here anyway. And
I'm looking forward to meeting Red.
I know that guy.
Oh god, when you have your climactic encounter at the top of the mountain and snow's blowing, I'm waiting for him to throw out a Pokeball and the Poketaker run up and punch it off the side of the mountain.
Probably.
It just stands there. He goes, 3 dots just appear on the screen. And that's it. It's like, we won. And finally, our newest member of Team Crossbones, Teddy. Would you be so kind to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Teddy on Twitter, and I am playing Ever Kismet, and I will be the one making the clothes, apparently, for Amelia. Amelia's a new one that hasn't been discussed yet, but apparently that's what I'll be doing.
You've just been told.
Well, no, actually, mainly I was thinking the uniforms you're already planning on making. I'm just planning on making them look better.
Yeah. So, before we jump back in, I let these crazy people free on my carefully crafted world. Pause for sadness. I should inform you of amazing things here on Welcome to the Party. Hey, we have a Discord group. It's down below. Go click the link. Join it. Become people who engage in conversations about various things, including giving switchblades to Jigglypuffs. Because this is conversations that we have now. Also, if you are interested in tabletop games or, well, anything really, we've got chats for all kinds of stuff. You want to talk about movies or television or video games or Dungeons & Dragons, literally anything. You'll find people in there who probably wish to also chat. I think we've got a pretty active group of people who like to talk about knitting. So, you want to converse and share knitting, or you want to share food? We have a really cool food channel now, which is just there to perpetually make me hungry. There's also lots of animals. There's a channel in that Discord purely for pictures of cute animals. So if you haven't joined it, then you're wrong. You see that? Pause for comedic effect. Genius! Also, if you like the channel, you should please consider subscribing, because when you do, it makes us feel validated on the inside, and also it's beneficial to the channel and all that good stuff. There are 3 tiers of subscription. Tier 1 will get you access to a WTTP P20 emote to throw around all over Twitch. Tier 2 gets you access to Michael the Mimic, and Tier 3 gets you access to crits on the rocks. You get these lovely emotes, and you can throw them around all over Twitch and be like, hey, I follow this amazing channel. It's awesome. If you ever miss anything here on the Twitch site, you can hop over to the YouTube, which is youtube.com/welcome to the party, to get literally hundreds of hours. Someone did the maths like last week. If you could watch Welcome to the Party YouTube channel non-stop for 2 months before you run out of stuff to watch on there. That's how much material is there. So you should go check that out. Also, you can follow them on Twitter @WelcomePartyRPG. I did all the things. I said all of the things to do with the thing. So, most important thing, you know, if you become a subscriber, you get to give a free natural 20/success/win to any player on any game on this entire channel for every month you stay subscribed. So, you want to help people ruin their Dungeon Masters carefully crafted games? Subscribe.
Yeah.
Now I have done and said all of the things. Where we last left off, you broke a pyramid, like shattered it in 2.
Cracked it.
Yeah, cracked it. Fine. Like an egg, a giant
I didn't touch it.
pyramid-shaped rocky egg. And you then proceeded to beat the ever-loving bejesus out of a gym leader in a single turn, getting a victory as a Jigglypuff wielding a switchblade was placed in front of him and threatened to stab the gym leader. With that, he surrendered, and you're all awarded your your second badge, the sarcophagus badge, which I described was in the shape of a really cool little ancient Egyptian sarcophagus. And you all got level up for all of that.
I'm pretty sure that's cooler than any of the ones they had in the show.
Probably. I'm just trying to think, like...
They were always these like really weird, abstract, just like goofy shapes.
I think...
Like someone looked at a Kleenex after they'd used it. Like, yeah, well, just make that gold colored and...
I mean, they're actually pretty simplistic. I mean, like, for Kanto, you know, they're basically a representation of the elements that they use. So, you know, the boulder badge, it's basically just a circle that they've carved some lines in to make it look like a rock. And,
yeah.
no, the cascade is just a water droplet. And they're pretty simplistic representations. Like, oh, yeah, look, I don't know why the thunder badge is like a flower sun shape. That one didn't make much sense. Or the earth badge being a green feather.
Nice.
I'm sure it makes sense to someone somewhere. So, you guys, you've just devastated this town. What would you like to do now?
I just want to buy one thing at the market and then I'm out.
Yeah, crack on. Head over to the market.
I realized the one thing that I'm missing for disguises is
If you don't say a fake mustache, I'm gonna be upset.
Wait, never mind. I already have hair dye. We're good. I did buy hair dye. Awesome. I'm planning on
Not a fake mustache.
I'm planning on dyeing the little tuft of hair on my Jigglypuff.
That's so cool.
Punk rock Jigglypuff.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, what do you think? Black or red?
Why not both?
I mean, yes. Yeah, that's what we're doing now.
Always both.
Yeah,
I'm
so
a
I'll
little
just-
anarchist with it. It's
yep.
fine.
We need to go home then so that we can do that.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. If you guys want to just pack up and go home, we can quick travel it there. Although, are you doing anything? Stopping by on the little cottage?
We already
You know.
had the honey got picked up.
Yeah, and you sent that back.
Yeah,
with
we sent
your-
that all back.
Your new trader / handyman,
Yeah.
Vladimir. And Jolene came and picked up a bunch of stuff for you from the cottage. And obviously, the cottage is where you've left all your cats and a mule.
Right.
The cat cottage.
They own it now.
I'll just drop off a little bit of food for them.
Home for wayward kitties.
And
Like, with no one there to monitor it, you're just gonna like leave a bag of food out for the cats and expect them not to eat all of it.
no, that's for them. Yeah, just leave it right there. You can have that.
We
Yeah,
could
that-
set up like some complicated like automatic feeder business. It's fine.
Well, see, the problem is these are cats that have the ability to like shoot lightning and stuff. Like, I don't,
I mean, I guess technically, they were wild before you brought them into this house. They're perfectly capable of going and hunting their own food if they wanted to.
yes, I just want them to like us more. So I'm just gonna like just leave some
But yeah, just leave them
food
some
there.
Stuff and they'll like you. These cats already like you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
They are particularly fond of Clementine and the poke taker.
So yeah, well, I just leave some food there, and unless anyone else has anything they want to do on the way back or before we leave, I'm ready to just go straight home. We've got a lot of stuff to do, actually. We have a secret room to find,
Yeah.
and some armor, and some clothes to make.
I have an Eevee to evolve. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. And maybe a little bit of Pokemon, like good old-fashioned Pokemon grinding.
Yeah, that's what I was prepared for. So, if there's nothing else, you want me to just quick travel you back to
Yeah.
the mansion? I'm not going to go straight to inside of the mansion because an important thing will have happened by the time you get back. If I direct you to down here.
Oh, hey! Yay!
When you arrive back, you notice that a dock has been built and the Team Crossbones boat has been pulled up into it. You see your friendly, happy new handyman, Vlad, just putting the finishing touches to it as his smoochum stands next to him, just cheering and being genuinely quite cute and likable.
It's like Stardew Valley. We're just building stuff. This is awesome.
Perfect.
Note to self: do not introduce an area where they can start farming.
Yeah. We will take over the world with like potatoes or something. No, we will grow Odyshes. Is what we would do.
No.
So, obviously, you don't need to have any interaction with that. You can just go, oh, yeah, Doc's there, and then you can just pop on inside.
I'll wave. Good job. Thank you.
He'll smile and wave. And go, this was no problem. It was quite easy. Because he had a really stupid voice.
I'm gonna check in with all of the guarding Pokemon, make sure that everything's good with them.
Yeah, you check in on them. Jolene has been running them through, keeping them on top. They've been sparring, they've been doing bits and pieces. Jolene also does ask, like, since we're starting to, like, more and more people and Pokemon living here, do we maybe want to add an extension? Vladimir's handy. We've got plenty of strong Pokemon. We could extend the mansion outward. We could build more onto it. We could,
Renovation.
Yeah, I think that we need proper beds at this point. Proper space for the Pokemon to stay in during the night if they're not going to be out. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll figure that out in a minute, though. I want to sit down with everyone. We've got a list of things we have to do. So if you wouldn't mind, everybody, I would like to start off by taking a look at the secret room we were told about. I believe it was in the basements somewhere? No, it was through the vault. Through the safe in my room.
Yes, it was. So, I'll just drag you back on in there. I think none of the new tokens have the correct control things on them again. Because I thought I was being clever, preloading everywhere with tokens, forgetting that I hadn't sorted them out. So,
All mine are good.
certainly
You
right.
did that.
For trying to be a clever boy. There, that should be all of them. Okay, so you head on in. Whatever you're doing, you get on with. I'm assuming, Amelia, you're heading right on up into your vault.
Yeah,
and see
I
what's what.
need Slim to come with me because he's the whole one with the whole phasing powers and the ghosts and stuff. Particularly, I think his new ghosty Pokemon might be useful.
It might be.
So, yeah, we go up to the little. It wasn't a big safe, was it? It was just like a
It was behind your bed,
uh-huh.
so up there.
Right. And it was but it was like what, like meter by meter tall and wide or something?
I don't know why I'm holding my hands because you can't see why my other hand is gone. Yeah, it's about like 1.5 meters wide and about a meter tall. It's sizable.
Yeah. So, do you think you could have your new ghost Pokemon or Rotom push through the back of there and see what's back there? See if we can get back there.
I will bring out Pentatomide, the Shedinja, and he will bonk into the door because he does not have the phasing power.
Oh.
Just kind of goes, boom.
Nope. Gotta use my other ghosts. But good job. Nice to know you're a solid husk. And then I'll send out Yankee, my Litwick, instead, who does have phasing and emits light, so he can phase in and see stuff.
That's awesome.
Okay, so as the Litwick phases through the back wall, it's not a very thin, thick back wall. It's basically just like a sheet of, plastic or wood or whatever. You could easily just punch through it, and it seems to lead to a ladder.
Does it go down?
It goes up.
Up. Ooh. So you're saying it's pretty weak. Even so, Slim, do you want to maybe? Oh wait, no. Here, Smoochie, could you fix this for me? I said Smoochie in the.
How's Smoochie breaking this? Is she punching it? Is she stabbing it?
Yeah, if it's some kind of like plastic composite or something, she'll just take her knife and.
Jiggly, 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 jiggly. Yeah, in fact, it's quite strange. When Jigglypuff stabs through it, it's almost like you see a light coming through it, as if, okay, so whatever's up there, it's well lit.
Awesome. So yeah, Jiggly like stabs basically a dotted line around the periphery of it, then just uses pound through the center.
Yeah, just punches it through.
So is there a floor on the other side, or so like where the ladder starts here and there's a floor you could stand on?
Yeah, you can stand on that. Like, you'd have to crawl through a first aid bit,
Yep.
but where that area, like where that fake wall was, you get past that, and you can stand up. And it's not a particularly long ladder shoot up, maybe 2 meters or so.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to lead somewhere.
I'm going in.
Yeah,
This is very exciting.
you climb up this ladder, and you're finding out what the light source was. Well, you realize you're in some kind of attic or loft or whatever you want to call it, and there are large glass panes built into the ceiling, and they let in a lot of natural sunlight, and lined up in very, very neat rows are lots of plant pots.
This is a grow lab.
You also notice there happens to be some fluorescent lights here and there, and other plant pots seem to be situated over there, and almost like kept in specially biodomed areas. Couldn't think of a proper word for it.
Ooh.
So it seems that there's multiple different growing
Okay,
options.
I'm going to take out Bay, my Ralts,
Mm-hmm.
and have it use its telepathy ability to see if there are any thinking Pokemon or people. I wouldn't imagine people, but that's its ability, is to identify thinking creatures in the area.
I hadn't thought of putting a Pokemon up here, but now I have. So I'm going to need a second to think what Pokemon would be best. And actually, I kind of already know. I'm trying to think if it'd be a better one, like an actual cool one, not a flipping useless one.
No, it's yeah. So we're just checking to see if there's anything in there. First thing that came to mind, I was thinking, is there some kind of like potted plant Pokemon? No, I don't think so. But at this point, who knows? There's so many Pokemon.
No,
I
Well-
couldn't remember.
because that was a much cooler idea than I had thought of. Yeah, your bay detects a thinking Pokemon. I need to actually find it in the Pokedex in 1 second.
All right, if you're doing that, what are Ever and Clementine up to? Did they follow?
I've got the stats of it.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. And Bay will point you in a direction. You kind of see happily walking around, and it seems to be holding like a little watering pail in a leaf. What you can only describe as a sunflower, but with legs, is walking around going, Sunflora! And it seems to be watering the plant pots. Despite the fact that nothing seems to be growing, it's almost as if it doesn't really know what it's doing. It probably just got told at some point, hey, look after these plants.
I'm gonna scan it.
Yeah, you can scan it, and you go, your Pokedex will tell you Sunflora, the sunshine Pokemon. Sunflora is known to spread rays of sunshine and happiness wherever it goes. It is renowned for helping plants grow.
So, you know how you just said you shouldn't give us an area to grow plants? And then immediately did?
There's a lot of things I shouldn't do.
Yeah.
Did you stop us screwing up plans by doing it yourself?
That's my
Clean
logic.
it.
See, I think if I suggest something, then you won't actually do it.
No,
You
I
can't
mean,
mess it up if you mess it up yourself.
so my thought is, we still haven't tested that Pokemon Go theory. The one where if you put Pokemon in a wood chipper, they turn into candy that levels up Pokemon.
No.
So we could grow a bunch of Oddishes.
Oh.
You don't know how hard I'm debating. Because it's occurring to me as I say these things out loud, because I just kind of thought in my head, oh, what would be a cool thing? Oh, yeah, someone where you can grow berries. But the moment I described it, it's like, it's an area set up in an attic with fluorescent. And I go, is this a weed grower? Do I make weed exist in the Pokemon? Like, do I
Yes!
do that? And the thing is,
Scrap the Oddish plan.
I hadn't thought of that until I described it out loud. This sounds like I'm describing where weed is grown. Is the old man a drug lord?
He might have been.
He's just a cancer patient, that's all. Totally legitimate.
You realize how bad that makes your actions?
Yeah, do there happen to be any kinds of seeds in here?
Over in the area which seems to be under the fluorescent lights, you can see there is a few herbs still growing. It's sort of the exposed ones, which are going off the natural sunlight, which aren't doing as well.
Okay. So without disturbing the Pokemon, because it seems perfectly content to just stay here, I'm gonna
it's
just
a grow plant.
try and rearrange the potted plants so that they're better situated with the light, so that they'll grow better.
Yeah, you can do that. Like, I mean, when you look at the ones which are in the natural sunlight, you kind of realize that there's just nothing growing in them. They're soiled up. They just don't have anything planted.
Oh, okay.
So if you wanted to just plant some berries, there you go.
Yeah. How many can I plant? And are you ready to make a spreadsheet for this?
I will make a. I'll make a list.
Okay.
But as for how many you can plant, in the open environment, there are 10 plant pots.
Okay. Then I'm going to plant 1 Rost, 1 Pecha, 1 Lappa, 1 Cherry, 1 Chesto, 3 Orin. No, actually, just make that 5 Orin.
Okay, hang on. There you go. There's a handout, which is your planted berries.
Awesome, awesome.
I'll just put that there. You guys can edit that whenever you feel like it.
Awesome. I'll make that work. Thank you.
Not a problem. I was looking for a thing. Where is it?
This is cool. I'm gonna look around. Can I make a perception check of some kind? Because this is a secret room. Why is the garden loft thing a secret room?
Well, once again, I hadn't originally planned it, but after describing it, probably for drugs.
Are any of the plants that are growing actually drugs?
The ones which are over in the sectioned off area with the UV lights. When you get a closer look at them, each leaf seems to sprout off as a 5 stemmed leaf. It's quite a bushy looking plant, not too dissimilar to an oddish.
So those ones are the ones that are growing better?
They're the ones which are actually growing, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And when you have a look at it, there's there is actually a set of notes attached, like because you can go inside this little biome, and there's a little work table, and that's got plenty of stuff. There's quite a pungent smell when you walk in there. It's not an unpleasant smell. It's maybe just not a smell that you'd go, "Ooh, yeah, that's a." Like, it's an acquired sense.
Smoochie steps in and goes.
I'm putting two and two together. Like, I bet this guy didn't stay in school or drink his milk.
I'm so sad Jack's not here.
I'm gonna grab a
What about
couple
your
of the.
this?
I'm just gonna snip off like a little bit of the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give one of the little snips to Smoochie. And
Okay.
take the rest with me downstairs. I think I'm good here. After I plant those berries, I think I'm good. We may use this room for something later, but
Something. Sure.
yeah. But
Um,
currently, I'm going to make some muffins.
if Smoochie has
Brownies?
Smoochie will find the taste quite bitter,
She's used to it.
and yeah, mechanically, what I'm going to say is that these operate, just like the herbal medicines. So each one of these you can grind down, to energy powder. You can use the roots for energy roots, or heal powder, or revival herbs. You do notice as well, in amongst all of these, there is a small blender with a
Good.
bunch of white and black apricons laying around near it. And there's basically a little handwritten note, which seems to be the previous proprietor's personal understanding of it. And I need to actually look and see what they do, the white and black. I remember they did a thing. Yeah, that's it. So basically, what you can do with white and black apricons is when you turn them into a juice, white apricons dampen the flavors of things, which is also good for making poffins, and black apricons enhance the flavor of things, so you can bring out certain flavors. So if you wanted to give these to Pokemon, you could dampen the flavor, so then you wouldn't get the negative effects of feeding them bitter foods over and over.
Okay, that makes sense.
No.
So there you go. You now. I also should clarify, in this sectioned off area there is also 10 plant pots. So, way to go! You now own 10 weed plants. Do with them as you will.
I'm
I've
not.
set this down a track to be Breaking Bad, haven't I?
Yeah, this is the gateway into it.
Heyo.
We're gonna be going around with shipments full of AKs by the end of this game.
I just gave you a fucking weapons dealer as well.
I'm sorry, is this the Shadowrun game? Am I on the wrong week?
I don't know.
I'm not joking though. I am going downstairs to make muffins.
Yeah. Everybody else, what have you been doing when you've gotten in after your long, hard journey of smashing up towns and breaking pyramids open?
Clementine is gonna go off in the woods with an Eevee and give it a heart scale.
Ooh. Okay. So, Clementine, you wander off into the woods. You've got your one Eevee. Is this the one you were training with most recently as well?
Yes.
Yeah. So, it's starting to get a little bit of well, not a little bit. It's very loyal to you. It understands what you want, and it likes it. Well, it loves you. Who wouldn't love you, Clementine? She's adorable. And well, how would you describe it? How do you want to give it the heart scale?
So, I hadn't thought this far ahead. Uh, it's gonna start with just a little light training, just kind of chill out from all the switchblading and gym leadering and cracking pyramids drama.
Hmm.
And then she's gonna sit down and start petting it, and then just be like, "Hey, wait a minute, I have this thing."
I have this cute heart-shaped thing. Maybe I should pin it on my Eevee.
Yeah, oh look, the little bow now. It's fine.
So, I should have been much more prepared for this. But so, as you do this, the Eevee looks at it a little bit hesitant at first. But I'm assuming you give it a soothing word or some such thing. You go, no, it's fine. You deserve it. It's cool.
Yes.
And happily let you pin it on its its fluffy chest area. And as you do so, a rather large beam of light seems to erupt from the Eevee. And you're fairly certain somewhere in the background you hear someone shout Moon Prism Power. I'm a little bit impressed I remembered that reference, because I've not watched Sailor Moon in years.
Beautiful.
I mean, ever. I'm a man. Yeah, in case anyone hadn't figured out, I'm gay. I think I just shattered the illusion of my straightness.
So many disappointed people.
There was never a question, honey.
It wasn't. Yeah, so you're fairly certain you hear that, and you've seen these. For a moment, you should probably be a little bit scared because it looks as if tendrils are starting to appear out of from behind Eevee's ears as it grows a little bit larger. And you can't quite make out what it is. You just see like these tendrils start to come out of its out the back of its head and out of its back. And you hear it going, and eventually, as the light subsides, you look around and you can't see Eevee. And then what appears before you as it taps you on the shoulder from behind? You look and there's a ribbon. This beautiful pink and blue and white ribbon. And if you follow it down, you see the most adorable looking thing you have ever seen in your life, with bright blue anime eyes. It's got a beautiful pink coat with a little ribbon and the tuft of one ear. And he goes, Sylvia!
Yay! Gonna hug it.
As you hug that Sylveon, it wraps all of its bows around you and hugs you real good.
Yay!
And I'm working on adding Sylveon onto the Roll20 as we speak. And I'll feel bad for your other Eevee.
No. There's plans for that too.
I will set that to upload now. So, everybody else, what are other people doing? Slim, what are you doing?
I will have followed back down into the main room here
Mm-hmm.
after exploring out the secret area. I'll switch back to Pentatome. My Shedinja, have him follow me around again. Because it's super cool when I got the dead Huskell bug following me around.
Cool, creepy. These words are interchangeable, right?
Yeah.
In this
How
game,
would
yes.
they be? Let's see here.
Ah!
I should go take him out and see if he can do some training with some of the fighting Pokemon.
Okay.
Let me know if you guys when you guys want to do some real training. I can see if I can attract some new Pokemon. But you can do whatever you want. If you want to train with a fighting Pokemon, that's fine.
Like, I don't need a full scene in roles. I just want to say I'm going out to the guard dudes and saying, so, Pentatomide, you're a little different. I think you're still the same. Like, can you handle these guys now? Because you're just skin and a halo. But I believe in you.
Pentatone will kind of slowly rotate to look at you. It has zero facial expression, you know, it barely seems to move, it just looks at you, and you hear this deep, terrifying as it then turns slowly back to face all the Tyrogues. And yeah, the first, like, if you give them a sign to, like, hey, go nuts, fight,
Yeah.
the first one will run. It'll attempt to land an attack on the Pentatomide, and as it goes to make the hit, it almost seems as if this intangible force field forms around Pentatomide as it tries to make contact. And these Pokemon can't do anything. They can't hit Pentatomide at all, no matter what they do. They cannot lay a hand on Pentatomide. Every time they try, this force field just seems to appear around him.
Cool. That's super impressive, little buddy. Come on back. That's super cool to know. And I'll bring out Tithonus, which is the Ninjask half.
Mm. So as you bring out this this Ninjask, it just is speeding around. It looks, in contrast to the Shedinja, which seems so slow and calm and precise, this Ninjask is just zipping everywhere. It seems as if it cannot stay still.
So let's see what you can do now, Tithonus.
Did Tithonus learn any new moves upon evolving?
Let's see here. It has Scratch, Leech Life, Metal Claw, and Fury Swipes. So I think Metal Claw is new.
Yeah, Metal Claw is definitely new. As well, because it is now bug flying, it is now 4 times resistant to fighting moves. So the Tyrogue will try and hit it, and it just can't. Like, it just looks as if it does nothing as this Ninjask is just speeding around, getting cut after cut on them. If you wanted to... I mean, Pentatomide was already kind of terrifying in its murdering capabilities. Now even more so. Because there's 2 of them.
Okay, so I'm going to mess around here for fighting, but I think the end strategy I'm going to end up working on, because this thing has a 16 for sky movement, is pretty much going to be like move spaces to hit a dude and then fly the rest of that straight up. And that's largely going to render anything short of another flyer unable to hit it.
Pretty much. Because I'm just trying to think, like, because I've never put on a battle where there's been more than like 10 spaces of movement. It's like,
Yeah, like the creatures we found that can fly only went like 6 per turn or something. Like, they didn't go very high or very fast.
no. But well, once again, Ninjask is actually, I think it is the highest base speed Pokemon in the entire game.
Oh, well, there you go.
So yeah,
It's
after this
nuts.
training montage here where Pentatomide is entirely unstoppable and Tithonus proves against this group that he's going to be unstoppable, I'm going
Love
to
the
thank
idea
the
of this
Tyrogues.
You know, in the background, there's some epic music playing. Pick an '80s track of your choice. Danger Zone, your choice, and just hum it to yourself.
In
And
front
these
there.
Tyrogues are doing like these crazy flips, and Pentatoma's just stood there.
Yeah.
Nothing hitting it at all.
In the front, you've got Tithonus doing some DBZ type like teleport flying fighting, and Pentatomide just sitting there getting punched and not moving. And occasionally,
There's all this high octane action, like ninjas going, and then it cuts to Pentatomide. And I can't decide if it'd be funnier to maintain the high octane action guitar riff, or if it switches to like some really calming music. Your choice.
That's awesome.
So yeah, with that, I'll walk back to the mansion at the end of someone else's scene for dramatic effect, with both of my bugs behind me over my shoulders.
I think that will have.
And I'll thank the Tyrogues because they were super helpful. And they shouldn't feel bad that these two are just ridiculously awesome against them in particular.
Yep.
I think that will have inspired the Tyrogues to even more loyalty to us. Because they're just these guys are indestructible. We couldn't possibly go against them.
These Tyrogues love working for you. They get to punch stuff. They get to help. They don't have to worry about things killing them. So what if every now and then you just make them feel utterly useless? Okay, so you have a team of 8 Tyrogues, and you beat them hands down. So that would be 8 lots of their base XP is 10. They're all at level 12 now, so that's 120 times 8 experience for both of you guys. So I know 120 times 5 is 600. So it'll be 600 plus 240. So that's 800 and.
Holy crap! I want to do some of that.
I think I did my math wrong, but
It's 960. The calculator says 960.
Yeah, do that. That's the answer. So yeah,
that's the secret to level grinding. Get invincible Pokemon.
Yes, that is how you do that.
Oh yeah. Downside, if any of these Tyrogues ever learn a single, what moves would be like fire. Rock.
I wrote it down. It is.
I don't know if Dark would do it. Think
Ghost,
fire,
flying, fire,
ghost.
rock.
Yeah. So yeah, they might eventually kill you, maybe. But until then, you're good.
I will hand a muffin to Slim.
Thanks, man.
These 2 floating bugs behind him. Eva, what have you been doing since getting home?
So I stole Jolene so I could take her measurements. She gets the first outfit.
All right, yeah. You find Jolene and you can take her off. And out of curiosity, just how awkward and sexually / romantically charged is the moment in which you take her measurements? Because Jolene will happily walk down and she'll take her coat off and she'll just stand there and happily let you take her measurement.
Not at all, because for the simple fact of Ever's doing this with the thought of setting her up with Clement.
That's cute.
That Pokemon that Clementine has right there, I'm looking on the map now, is awesome. So cool.
Oh yeah, Sylveon is cool as heck. It's a fairy type evolution for those who aren't up to Gen 6, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. They're good creatures. I mean, fairy types are broken as all hell.
Oh, yes.
They're immune to dragons. Because
that makes sense.
We all know. Well, yeah. How do you defeat a dragon? Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Come on. Obvious, guys.
I mean, in what was it? The latest Gen 3 remake, I used Delcatty to sweep the Elite Four, so
Nice.
sing an echoed voice, that's all you need.
It kind of is.
I will give Muffin to Clementine and Ever and
Ooh.
Jolie and what's his name? Vladimir?
Vladimir,
Yeah, I'll give him a muffin too.
who just lives here now.
Yep.
So Ever, you know when you're just taking is that all you're doing right now? You're just getting the measurements, then you're going to go off and make the costume, or are you starting to make the outfit for
I'm
Jolene?
doing the measurements, and then I'll go off to start.
Okay, cool. When you're all done with the measurements, Jolene will happily walk out. She can't quite be bothered to put her jacket back on, so she'll walk out essentially like she put her shorts back on. But she'll walk out essentially just like in her bra with a jacket slung over her shoulder and just casually walk through the house.
Here's
She's
your
that cool.
muffin. Hi.
She'll take it, give you a nod, and go, thanks. So, where's Clem?
I think she's outside.
Oh, I've not seen her since she got out. And she just walks outside. She's this cool.
Good thing we're in a forest.
And as she walks outside, Clementine, is this when you'd be returning home with your new sparkly princess Pokemon? Or prince,
Yes.
I don't know if you use a male or female Eevee. This
It's the prince.
even better. Fabulous. Is that his nickname now as well?
Yes.
Just
He is fabulous. Prince Fabulous.
Yeah.
As you approach, as you reach the doorstep, you get this rather pleasant-looking sight of Jolene, stood there, leather jacket slung over one shoulder, muffin in hand, and a pair of cute little shorts, and just casually hanging out in just a bra.
Oh
And
yeah,
she greets you.
I would have given Jolene her Clementine's muffin, so she'd have a gift to give.
She's actually got two muffins then.
Yeah, she does.
And as she greets you, she goes, mouth still part full. Muffin?
Clementine is gonna like blush a lot at this point. I just kind of like timidly take the muffin and go, thanks.
She swallows the mouthful she has, and she crouches down to the cute little Sylvan, and she goes, "My God, this thing is so adorable!" And she like grabs it by the face and goes, "Oh, look at your face!" And she'll hug it in, doing that awkward thing. More endowed women can inadvertently, accidentally do when they pull something into their chest, and like just get it all on up and.
Yeah.
I'm so gay. One day I'll be able to describe it and it not be like really awkward. Until then, yeah. So she's done that, and she'll stand back up, just with the prince in her chest, and she looks at you, Clem, and goes, "So, we got a new house, apparently." So,
Oh yeah, the cottage.
yeah, I was there. I went to go get the honey. Like,
Did you see the kitties?
What? I saw kitty. What's with the shiny blue one? I've never seen that one.
Pokedex said it was a Mew, but I thought Mews were pink.
She pauses for a moment and she kind of thinks. Do you know what shinies are? That's like super rare. Like that's like less than 1 in 8,000.
It's like
I didn't even
1,000
know
bits
what
rare.
It is 1,000 bits rare. That's it. Jolene now uses bits to determine like the scarcity of something.
Well, we already measure things in smoochies, so.
Yes.
I was about to say, what was the measuring system we made up? Smooth.
Yep.
I knew it was this game where we did something stupid.
Oh, yeah, you think?
It's always a good
I
bit.
think that should just be a tagline. Yeah. But we're Team Crossbones. We're gonna do something stupid. So, Clem, you have this rather lovely-looking woman with your newfound, super cute Sylveon cuddled into her chest. She's like trying to eat the muffin at the same time, but can't quite. And she kind of looks and goes, "Clem, can you feed me my muffin? Because I can't cuddle and eat at the same time."
Clementine's gonna go and like carefully take the muffin and feed it to her, and just bright red the whole time.
How awkward do I make? This scene is as sexually charged as you wish it to be.
I'm gonna use my photokinesis to dim the lights and set the mood.
Does anyone have a Pokemon that can make music?
Jigglypuff.
Jigglypuff kind of runs out and just starts going. Yeah. All of a sudden, develops like a really deep baritone voice.
No, that is Jigglypuff's voice.
Yeah, it drops the facade and basically starts singing some Barry White. Or, Marvin Gaye, your choice. Whatever love-making song you prefer. How do you hand it? Do you break off a piece, or do you just, like, shove?
Oh, break off a piece, because...
I'm having to resist so hard abbreviating the word muffin.
Oh, no.
There we go. I didn't explicitly say it, but everyone knows what I was thinking. So as you shove that towards her mouth. This is a Pokemon game. What am I doing? As I said before, you may choose how charged this moment is, because I don't want to enforce a scenario on you in which you are uncomfortable. Otherwise, we start slowly pushing towards an entirely different kind of roleplay, where I think most of us are wearing too many pants, and it just doesn't feel natural. And I don't think we can stream that either.
No, there is a line somewhere. I don't know where that is, but there is a line somewhere.
Yeah, so take as much... I can't even think of a word. Let's call it flirtation. Yeah. Take as much flirtation out of this as you choose. And it is exactly that much.
Think of it this way. As much as you do, you force Bardic to do.
So let's put a stop on that scene.
Jolene and Clementine aren't seen for a while. It's fine.
What's everybody doing now?
I'm just standing in the corner with my two creepy bug Pokemon, just like
You're
waiting
just
for them to
watching
turn around.
two bugs staring at it.
Yeah, like they're making eye contact. It's adorable. They're gonna turn around and they're gonna this locust or this cicada buzzing, roaming around the room. This other dead thing is floating over my shoulder, staring intensely like a corpse. I'm just gonna be like, "Cool Pokemon you've got. Where'd that little bud come from?"
This was my Eevee. I gave it a thing, and then it became a Sylveon.
It's adorable.
Thank you!
I do want to clarify, there was no, I wasn't being suggestive with the muffins. I wasn't being suggestive, I'm being overt. They definitely have marijuana leaves in them.
Okay, so yeah, everyone who's enjoying a delightful muffin, if you could all make Constitution saves for me. There we go. We're playing a dice rolling game. Someone should probably roll dice.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not eating them.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
I see a 3 there.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We have an 11 for Slim, and a 3 for Eva, and a 10 for Clementine.
What do Vladimir and Jolene get?
Well, I will just roll flat d20s. A 1 and a 2.
yes!
What?
Don't tell the Rangers.
So, I will go through these from the most resilient to the least resilient. Slim, as you're eating this, you're getting a slight buzz. You're going, hey, this reminds me of college.
It's a good muffin.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a real good day. 1-2 fights. Dude, do like that, yeah. Man, this bug moves so fast. Like he's getting blurry. Wait, that's the sit and still one. Still kind of blurry, too. Got a bunch of blurry bugs right now. That's pretty cool.
Clementine, I'm assuming that you have never partaken in any kinds of illegal substances. Clementine, good girl.
We'll go with that, yeah.
If you want to say otherwise, please do. Clementine can have whatever backstory you want her to have.
Look, it's Clementine has definitely partaken before. Just because she's sweet and innocent.
They're the ones that get you.
They're the ones that get you.
So, Clem, you would probably recognize the slight spicy flavoring you're getting in this. You're going, yeah. Good. My mouth's a little dry. Good. The more I realize I'm putting on like these stone voice, I go, shit, that's basically how I sound all the time. I've not smoked weed in years. It's still there. Ever, however, you definitely start to feel almost drowsy. Not the Pokemon, just a bit. Oh dear. And if you try to get on with the song, it's kind of like you like look at your needle, and you start looking again. Needles. And slowly you stop being quite so upright. I mean, you're having a fun time. It's just, the lights get a bit blurry. It's really hard to focus on anything unless you hold it right here to your eye. So you're having fun with that. Meanwhile, Vlad is... he's just holding his smoocher. Like, I am happy in home. It's good. Do we have snacks?
Hang on. 1 minute. I'm already in the kitchen. I'm working on stuff.
And Jolene has proceeded to sit herself down on the closest surface, whatever that may be, table, chair. But instead of sitting in it like a normal person, she has decided to sit in it upside down so that her legs are on the seat and her back is against it. And so she's just kind of slumped upside down and she's just kind of looking. She's just sat there happily giggling to herself. Bear in mind, she still has not put the jacket back on. So just giggling away.
Now we just need to weaponize this.
We just get experimented on.
I may have been testing the effectiveness.
Oh dear.
Literally selling muffins in no time.
Oh God.
All right, I have made I've sliced bagels with cream cheese.
Nice.
Oh,
Those are good snacks. They've got just enough moisture to counteract the cotton mouth. Good snack choice. So, everyone, apparently you're all now somewhat stoned. How do you intend to spend the rest of your evening?
eating bagels.
It's a good thing to do. I'm guessing you probably all just want to go like chill out and watch TV.
Well, because in my head,
do whatever.
this is still the same day that we fought the gym leader.
Oh yes, it is.
We have completed more than enough for one day. We can relax and do stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys, you have a super chilled out day. You sit back, you watch TV. You're not really listening. Well, except Amelia. Amelia is fairly lucid, unless you ate one as well.
Nope, only Smoochie.
So
Smoochie's got something of a tolerance though.
yeah. So So Amelia, you're the only one who's really capable of paying attention. The rest of them, you're all watching the TV, and eventually a news broadcast comes on, and it shows the cracked pyramid. But you're not really paying attention. You're probably all going, cool, we were there. Amelia, however, you understand that this news broadcast is basically going, Team Crossbones at it again! And spreading more slander, you know. They started like an elite terrorist attack in which they planned explosives to destroy things. Ugh. What are they going to do next? It's a danger to all of us. We need to stop them. So, semi-truth, but mainly lies.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
as
we're
usual,
definitely aren't a danger to any, but
I'm gonna go on my phone and start writing on like conspiracy theory Reddits, claiming that the Rangers did it, that they've got illegal money ties with the gym leader, and so they were covering it up.
Gonna run like, I'm Poke Q. I know all the secrets. It's all gonna come out.
Oh dear. See, once again, I don't want to tell anybody how to roleplay, but I just thought of it. Since you know that the pyramid was like planted there, you could accuse them of it just being badly built.
Well, yeah.
And
Also, no foundation whatsoever.
Exactly, you know, so you could turn it on them. It's like, yeah, nothing happened. You know, it was just a regular day and it shattered. They're just finding a scapegoat because they don't want the people to figure it out, man.
Yeah, no, I'm blaming the board of like what would it be, like structural engineers, essentially, the people who check buildings to make sure they're safe.
Oh, that would be the League.
Yeah, I'm blaming them for all this.
But Rangers are in on it. The League's in on it. Ugh. It's all a conspiracy, man. So, yeah, do you want to roll me charisma?
Yes,
for that.
please.
Let's see how well this takes off.
16.
Yeah, you get a pretty positive response. Lots of people going, "Oh yeah, and I remember this one time. This also happened." Like, they start going, "Yeah, the league is definitely." They think that the main consensus of most people you come across is, whilst they think that yes, Team Crossbones might have had something to do with it, it is only as bad as it is because it wasn't prepared for. It is as much the league's fault and the Rangers' fault as it is Team Crossbones. Obviously, you get some diehard fans who are like, "No, Team Crossbones, man, bad fight in the system," and you get some people who are like, "No, it's them terrorists." But the majority is kind of like, we think what Team Crossbones did is wrong. We think it shouldn't have been able to happen if the government had done something about it. So the hatred is more towards the government.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to keep poking that way. I'm going to yeah, that Ranger response time, right? They showed up like hours after the fact.
Yeah. You get some people going, they haven't even shown up in Roguesport yet.
Nice. Awesome.
The news broadcast even continues on to say, "Well, we could not get in touch with Ranger-in-Chief Teddy. Any follow-up on this? We will have more as it comes. Back to you in the studio." And it cuts to someone else, and the next story is some ludicrous thing, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to switch over to Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles. It's just that. There's no actual show. It's just someone doing that. It's just the Squirtle doing that.
Exactly what I want to see right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Just that for 20 minutes at a time,
Nice.
plus 10 minutes of ad.
All right.
If there's nothing else anyone would like to do, you can all just
Sleep on the
mooch
couch.
around mooch around until you pass out or go to bed.
Yeah, I'm going to go sleep in my proper bed. I don't know about the rest of you, hooligans.
Amelia, when you stand up and move, at that moment, Jolene would probably actually sit herself up onto the couch, but slump herself slightly over onto Clementine. She's very much, I wouldn't say out of it, like, oh no, she's super intoxicated. Like, no, she's just super cuddly now and wants to sleep.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take survey, not actually asking them, just looking to see who is actually going to go to their bed and who's not. And those who are not going to go to their bed, I'm going to go to their room, grab a blanket, and bring it to them.
Well, and who looks like they're actually going to get up and go to real bed? Another 3 hours of Teenage Mutant Ninja Squirtles doing that.
It's a marathon.
Yeah, you happen to find... You essentially found, like, the Adult Swim of this universe. So it's just nothing but cartoons until, like, 6 a.m.
Awesome.
Space Ghastly Coast to Coast is my favorite show.
Oh my god, right?
Team Aqua Hunger Force. Yeah, there's loads of them. I can't... It's just non-stop.
So yeah, I'll bring a blanket and put it on Clementine and Jolene. And does Slim go to bed?
Yeah, but I'll probably crash on the couch. I mean, I got a fast bug and a slow bug. I can sleep anywhere, and I'm gonna be safe.
Yes. So I will.
I love that logic.
The appropriate logic right now.
I'm gonna bring a blanket from your room and put it on you, and
Oh.
I will go and get a spare blanket and put it on Vladimir wherever he is.
Yeah, Vlad doesn't really have a room yet. And it was also one of the suggestions as to why an extension should be built. So
Yeah.
If he did have a room, I was going to make his smooch him, drag him there.
You know what? He can share a bed with me.
Oh, that's cute. And Smoochum will just drag him up the stairs. Like, Smoochum acts as if it has had to do this kind of stuff before.
Okay. All right, and then I'll go to sleep.
Yeah, everyone gets a nice, good sleep in preparation for happy morning activity. And just like our delightful characters, I think now is a perfect time to take a quick 5-minute break, everybody, where we'll be right back to begin the next day, where things other than finding a weed farm and getting stoned will occur. Or maybe they won't.
We've got everything we need.
That's like the rest of the campaign now.
Am I just gonna have to sit here and like when this ends? Am I gonna have to go off and write up like an entire Stoner's TV guide of Pokemon-related puns?
Well, I think at least what you're gonna have to do is be sure that you know what exactly the roles and effects are of me intoxicating rangers.
Yeah.
We're also not going to stop you from making that list.
That is-
All right, I'll bring us off. I'm ready to do that, and we'll.
All right, we'll be back in a few minutes, everybody. So until then, enjoy a muffin, but stay in school. Okay, welcome back, everybody, and welcome to the party. Before we jump right back in, hey, do you like this special breed of nonsense that's going on? Of course you do. You'd be silly to not enjoy it. Do you want to contribute to this special kind of nonsense? You can if you donate bits for a measly 500 bits. You can affect any game on this channel in a small way. So that is a advantage or a natural 20 or um, extra edge in Shadowrun, or I haven't thought up what 500 bits does in this game, but it does something. We'll figure it out. So there's that. Or you can give 1,000 bits for large changes, so maximum damage, recover spell slots, make a dragon appear, make a shiny Mew appear, and make the DM have to rewrite everything. You can do all of these things for just a few itty bitty bitties. So if you like it and you want to contribute, please feel free to talk to us in the chat. We're paying attention to it. So, and with that, diving back on in, you all have a glorious, glorious sleep. In fact, it's one of those really nice deep sleeps, almost. It's similar to passing out, but not like in a negative way. It's like, yeah, that was actually really pleasant. Obviously, those of you who slept on the sofa, you have the added joy of waking up already downstairs. I'm assuming probably to Amelia making food.
Yes. Being aware that everyone might be groggy, I will have gotten up early. Normally, Amelia does not get up first. She almost makes it a rule that she gets up last, but today she'll get up first to make food for everybody.
I suppose you wouldn't have to put in loads of extra effort to get up first. You know, they were all in a mildly inebriated state. So.
Right. Okay,
you wouldn't
so
have to wake
everyone
up
wakes up at 11 to the smell of food.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you cooking for them?
Bacon and omelets and hash browns.
What kind of hash?
Oh, sorry. No, hash brown. No, hash browns like
Potatoes, onions, and yeah.
Or for me, hash browns like means they're basically like thin French fries. They're just like they're like they're just like slices. There's nothing in it usually. It's just fried up bunches of little thin slices of potato.
Nice.
It's really good.
A good hearty start to the morning, everybody. You can all sit around. You can have some food. To say familiar face pop in, being your boat driver Shakes, whom I totally forgot to make a sprite for. But they're there, and they kind of, oh, hi everyone.
Hey,
if you're wanting to take the boat out, got that set up, can zip around and do whatever. And Vlad will then also chime in. And I also made these. And he presents 2 fishing rods. I figured if we've got beer, it would make sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. Thank you. So how's everybody doing? Everybody waking up all right?
Clementine's just gonna stare at the coffee pot.
Oh, yes, here.
Shuffle back to the couch.
Jigglypuff will, or my Smoochie, will move into the living room, grab the TV remote, and then hammer down on it a couple times until it goes on to morning cartoons. And then sit down, take her spot on the couch, and grab a mug of coffee.
I love Smoochie. It's the stupidest thing. I love it. Smoochie sits herself slap bang in the center of the couch, coffee, put on morning cartoons. I don't even know what she's watching. I don't have a Pokemon related cartoon pun ready on the top of my head.
That's all right.
Street Sharpedo.
Whatever it is, it's good.
Awesome.
It's good, old-fashioned, cartoony goodness. Flashing sounds, or flashing lights, lots of sounds. Just mind-rotting goodness.
The best.
You guys can have a nice slow morning. Eat, rest up, plenty of coffee.
All right, so
that'll be the time for you to decide what you want to do for the day.
you're all free to do whatever you would like, but I was thinking of putting down the plans for this expansion that we're gonna do to the mansion. That sounds nice. And I want to get any ideas you have, anything that we'll need to know before we build it. And then also maybe a little bit of practice, a little bit of training. I have some bait that I can use to maybe pull in something that's a worthy challenge for your Pokemon. Just do a little bit of battling before we... I mean, we can just relax for today. I really think that we did a really great job yesterday, and I think we deserve to take today nice and slow and do whatever we need to, but just take it easy.
I like easy.
All right.
Wait.
So Clementine and Ever, what do you think would be important, and Vladimir, obviously, what do you think would be really important things for this expansion, other than just rooms and beds? Maybe a... not a barn, but kind of an open communal room for the Pokemon to sleep and stay. If it gets cold or if it's raining outside and they don't want to be outside.
Barracks, kind of?
Yeah, almost.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vlad will nod to that and goes, "That sounds like a good idea. I can make it like almost like little summer house, just attached to side."
Yeah. Any thoughts, Ever?
Crafts room.
Okay. Do you think maybe we should set that up, because downstairs has so much room. The basement is just a giant open room. So do you want us to set up a workstation down there for you, or?
That works.
Yeah? Okay. So we need to build a desk and get all of Ever's equipment together so that she can have a nice workstation down there and build the barracks. I know for sure that I forget them every single time. What are the guarding Pokemon called?
Tyrogue.
Tyrogues. I'm sure that they will be very happy to help you, Vladimir, and Smoochie and I. Well, Smoochie would be willing to help you. And yeah.
Vladimir kind of looks at the Tyrogues and they'll kind of give like a salute and it goes, "These will be fine. I've got my materials. We have trees. I'll make a little room. Gonna make a desk. Literally anything you can think of, I can probably make. So
Very nice.
you go and have fun day doing whatever. I will be hammering and nailing and whatnot."
Thank you. I'm going to go train with my Bae, but when we're done, Bae will come and help you as well, because she has telekinesis. She can carry nails and stuff for you and help you build.
This will be useful. It saved me getting hands full.
All right.
with that, once again, Shakes will kind of pop their head and be like, "Oh, well, just and don't want to encourage anyone to do things, but there's actually quite a lot of Pokemon out in the ocean. If you ever wanted to head out there, we can zip on out on the boat quickly and do all of that good stuff."
That's a good thought.
I'm assuming you guys have probably beaten up most of the Pokemon around here before. You've not been out there. It's new things. And
Yeah.
that'll be lots of fun.
All right. Yeah. You've got like a little station on the ship to like whip up some food, right?
Yeah, there's a
Wonderful.
kitchen. Remember, we all had individual little cabins. We lived on that boat for like a week together.
Right.
There's plenty of things there.
I was seasick most of the time, so I forgot a lot of that.
That would make sense.
All
Well,
right.
Shakes will kind of look, and Poke Taker, he's having a nice long nap. He was punching the bottom of the pyramid, and I think Jim is having a bit of a sleep as well, so that leaves Amelia, Clementine, and Eva. You three want you to go out on the boat?
Yeah.
Ever will go with, but she's going to take a bunch of her more portable sewing stuff with her.
Smart.
Okay. So let me just separate out.
So, to note, I'm not taking Smoochie, nor am I taking Majesty, my Fennekin, with me.
Okay, so...
Because my baiting power is based on my highest level Pokemon. I don't want to bring anything too powerful, else Bay won't be able to fight it.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Does anyone else have Pokemon they do not wish to bring with them? Or is everyone else fine with everything?
I'm good.
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay. Let me just grab all of these. No, don't drag that. There we go. So,
Yeah, so when we get on the boat, I will go and start whipping up some food. And it says I need to place it on the route, so I guess I'll just put it on like the bow of the ship.
Yeah.
To attract some Pokemon. So I need to roll some dice.
Okay, so
Real
what
fast.
do you need to roll?
I need to roll a d20 plus my wisdom modifier. So just roll wisdom.
Yeah, just a wisdom check.
They're 18, which is a good roll. You create a dish and place it somewhere on the route. If you roll less than 10, which I didn't, a random Pokemon based on your GM's discretion will appear. If you roll 15 or higher, a Pokemon of at least the same level as your highest level loyal Pokemon will appear. If you roll 20 or higher, Pokemon 5 levels higher. So a Pokemon of the same level as my highest loyal Pokemon that I have.
What level is that?
Would be 10.
Okay. So, these are going to be level 10. That's absolutely fine. Now, if you...
you know what? Actually, I realize this is a bad idea. Instead, what we should do is just team up against summon a powerful Pokemon, then team up against it. It's probably what we should actually do. So actually, I changed my mind on all that. I will bring Smoochie with me. And each of us can pick one Pokemon that we'll throw out to fight this thing. because it's going to be a level 21 Pokemon.
Ooh.
And then I can throw Smoochie out if things get really bad.
Yeah.
Myself out of the way. They're just actually. I don't know where they're extended, but they're just.
Up here.
Oh. Okay. So, you put this out, and you are seeking to summon one level 21 Pokemon, correct?
Correct.
Okay. If you would like to roll me a D10.
Yep. A 1.
Wonderful.
No.
As you are on the boat, you present this this food. Not too much longer later, this rather large-looking, essentially just a ball, kind of swims on over and headbutts the front of the boat, trying to get to this food.
Okay. So I'm gonna scan it
Yes.
Yeah.
because by doing so I level up.
Yeah, you scan right away. It's trying to get to this food. It's going, whale. You can scan this. You learn that it's a whalmer. It's essentially like a balloon, but a whale. That's its whole gimmick.
Okay.
They're quite large, and they're just cool little Pokemon. So you can scan that, and you can get a level up.
Yeah. All right. So that we can beat this thing, and give some training to our Pokemon that really need it. Pick a whichever Pokemon you would like, but I would suggest something that's a little weaker than whichever Pokemon's really been getting the opportunity to train. And let's get this battle started on our terms. I'm gonna throw out the first strike if I can.
Well,
because it doesn't seem to be.
It doesn't seem to be actively attacking you as of yet.
Yeah.
If you would all like to tell me like which Pokemon you're using and then the speed of that Pokemon.
Right.
Because thankfully, with being a quite small number of combatants, it should be quite easy to keep track of everything.
I'm gonna use Nova.
Okay, so let me just put Nova there. What's Nova's speed?
5.
5, okay. Amelia, who are you using?
I'm using Bay, my Ralts.
And base speed is
6.
6. This is quite convenient. And Clem, who are you using?
Eevee.
And Eevee's speed is 5?
7.
7. 765. Perfect. And the speed of the Whalmer is 6. So it's going to go. So it's going to go Clem and Eevee, Amelia and Bay, Whalmer, Eva, and Nova.
All right. Fire away.
Clem, please start off the battle. And all that good stuff.
So Clementine is going to use Helping Hand. Or Eevee is going to use
Yes.
Helping Hand.
Yes, very good. Very, very good.
And are you using that on Nova or Bay?
Bay.
Thank you.
Okay. And would you like to describe what Helping Hand does?
Helping Hand adds 1d20 to damage of an adjacent ally on their next damaging attack.
Yikes. Okay.
So is it like a lick? or like a cat
It's kinda
smooch.
like yeah. Kinda like a- Whee!
Awesome.
It's good, you know. He just kind of like rubs up against you and goes, "Yay!"
All right.
And Clem, are you
You
doing
got
anything
this.
as well?
Don't think so. No, I don't have anything I can really do.
That's fine because you've scanned this before the fight started.
Yeah.
Is confusion a special attack or just a regular attack?
It's special, I believe.
Good.
Yes, it is special.
Good, because Bay is way better at that. All right, I'm going to use confusion, which has a range of 10.
Yeah, you can easily hit this little wow.
Awesome.
Roll confusion.
And there, and whoop, there. Rolled a 12. So it's not
that
going to get confused.
Nope, but that will hit. And do you want to roll the d20 of extra damage?
Yeah. Another 10. So that's 32 psychic.
Okay. So
I don't know the resistances well enough to know if that's a good thing or not.
Water is neutral to psychic, so
That's fine.
yeah. So I take account of this creature's special defense, which is that. So it's still going. It's just there going. Wilmer.
Yeah.
It didn't like it, but this thing's pretty hefty.
Yeah, I'd imagine it'd have a lot of health.
Yeah. It didn't like that happening to it, so it is gonna. It just kind of takes a little shuffle back. Actually, even better than that. What it's going to do is it's going to move itself over to this side of the ship. It looks at all three of your Pokemon who are stood perfectly in a line next to each other, and it dips its head under the water before bringing it back out, and it goes boom, and this circle of water forms as it blasts, and it hits all three of you. Well, let's see if it hits. Yeah, I think the AC is higher than, well, lower than that. AC is 2. It rolled a 6. Yes, that is going to hit all of you. You do not get confused by it, however, and that is this much damage. So there's that, plus its special attack, which is... it's alright. 18 damage to all three of you.
Okay. Minus special defense?
Yes, you take your special defense away from that.
Okay.
None of you resist water, I don't think, so...
I don't think so. No. Okay.
And then that brings us to Nova.
Nova's gonna use fake tears.
Oh no. Fake tears. What does that reduce? That's special defense, isn't it?
Yes.
Ooh, that's good.
2 combats, dude.
Oh,
2
that's
combat
super
saves.
good.
So let me look on my table, because its special defense is a thing. Combat stages. There we go. So 10 gets reduced to that. Okay, cool. I now know that. Then we get back to Evie.
Evie is going to use Tail Whip.
So you're going to reduce its regular defense as well by 1 stage.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. So let me
I have to
look
make
at
sure.
that. What's its regular defense? Nowhere near as good.
So, last session we leveled up, and I took a level in the medic class.
Mm-hmm.
So, on my turn, I'm going to use Treat Minor Wounds feature.
Ooh.
I'm
And what does
going
this do?
to heal my Bay for 20 hit points.
Oh, wonderful. So back up to max HP then.
Yes, because we were at 1.
Oh, wow.
So now we're going to take advantage of the fact that this creature's, or this Pokemon's special defense went down, and we're going to do confusion again.
Do it. Confuse.
15. But we deal 25 damage.
25, and with its reduced special defense, so that goes down. Instead of going down that amount, it's going to go down by that much. That hit was, well, even without the helping hand. You did more. Like the helping hand helped last time, but this was a good solid hit. The Welmer looks, if this was a Pokemon game, you could see its health bar. It would be past the green and firmly into the yellow area now.
All right. This strategy is pretty sound.
Yeah. It doesn't like what's going on. And unfortunately, it can't use that move again because that can
Actually,
only
hang on. Before we end our turn...
oh yeah, please, do more.
We're going to just float up. Oh, wait, no. We don't have a fly speed. That's crazy. I thought Ralt's dead. Okay, never mind. We can't fly for some reason.
That's a shame.
Probably next stage.
Just because I'm not actively trying to like kill any of you. What are all of these three's levels?
5.
15.
Bay has literally never engaged in combat.
What level is this, Evie?
6.
6. Okay. Well, that's fair. Like, because I'm not going to be cruel and be like, ha ha ha, I kill you. Like, so no. It's going to look at the Nova.
You're so nice.
I am nice, but this is because it's grinding territory. This isn't like, ooh, super hard, cool, drastic stuff. So it's going to dip into the water once again, and then kind of stick just its mouth out, and it goes, whale! And it shoots a thinly aimed blast of water at Nova. That is a hit, which is going to deal 1 off of max damage. So that is 17 plus that 24 damage to Nova.
Is that minus special defense again?
Yes, still special defense.
And you said 24?
Yes, 24. How's Nova looking?
Sitting at a solid 14.
I can heal you next turn. I have one more use.
Nova, it's your turn.
So now Nova's gonna use confusion.
Oh, nice.
Okay, go for it.
Oh,
Max damage? 2 off max.
nearly.
so
That's
that's a hit.
super good.
So close to getting the confusion effect, but that's a solid 34 damage. So I do that, and then take into account its current special defense. The 2 attacks that Bay had done, they looked like to be slowly chipping away at this. You look like you did as much damage, and this Welmer is barely hanging on. It's kind of starting to float a little bit near the top of the surface, going.
See, what's fun is if we cause this creature to feign, it will sink, but it's a whale, so it'll drown.
Well, thankfully, since Whalmers are more air, they intrinsically float.
Oh, good.
So, Clem, we're back to you. Will
Um,
Evie get the finishing blow?
No, because Evie doesn't have any ranged actual attacks.
Evie can swim.
Not according to this, Evie cannot swim.
That's what surface is. Surface is swim speed.
Okay. Yeah, let's go tackle it.
Water
So Evie is
tackle.
gonna dive headfirst off a boat into this
Whee!
whale.
Oh, right.
Do. The tackle hit for 25.
Ooh,
It
boy.
has a reduced physical hit point, so that take into account its physical defense, which was that. That is what a weird coincidence. Exactly enough to drop it to exactly 0 hit points. The whaleman's eyes kind of get little crosses on them, go swirly, and it starts to like just rotate over on its side. As your EV is happily just doggy paddling.
Yay! Good job.
Everybody gains Whalema's experience rate. So whoa. Mr. Whale. Score. 15 times 21. So however much experience that is. 15 times 21.
315.
Yeah, everybody. 315 experience.
Let's do math again.
Damn math!
What
Well,
level does that put us up at? That puts us to level 7. We level up twice. Yay!
They just grinding out levels, just ding, ding. If any of you are interested, you could try and capture this whaleman now,
Oh.
because it is just kind of floating there. You know, you didn't
Yeah.
kill it. It's on exactly 0 hit points.
That looks like a boring Pokemon. It's not pretty.
I mean, no one else is going to. Clementine is.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah, but Clementine wants them all.
Clementine is the protagonist. Plus 35. Let me just. I should have kept this open. Ah, thank God it holds it where it was. Plus 35. Okay, yeah. So roll me D100 plus 35. Minus 35 even. Perfect. I'm assuming you're using a Great Ball, right? Or Pokeball even, whichever balls you've got, because you went and bought loads of them, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you throw the ball, it hits the Whelmer on the side, it goes boop, 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 bing, and there's just a little floating Pokeball in the ocean, which Eevee can go pick up and bring back over to you.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You now
just got
own a
double teamed.
Whalmer. I'll mark that as being in your possession. It is on 0 hit points, so
That's okay, we have a machine.
We have a machine.
we do. Do you guys want to keep grinding?
Yeah, I mean, hang on. Let me, heal up Nova. Is that what you want me to do, Ever?
Yes.
Okay, I will use my last, daily use of my, minor wound treatment and heal for 20 hit points.
Alrighty.
And actually, so I'm going to roll up the same thing, call for a level 21 creature, and I'm going to be looking at the stat, what I gained for having leveled up again.
Yeah, I'm looking at that as well.
Out of curiosity, do you want to try and call out multiple of these creatures, or you just want to do one at a time for grinding purposes?
Yeah, one at a time, because else we might get smoked. Because yeah,
Because you don't have Poke Taker to jump in and start
we
punching
don't have
stuff.
Poke Taker. We don't have Slim either to save us. So I'm gonna have Smoochy just sitting right here. I'm gonna have Smoochy out of her Pokeball, just waiting there to just jump in and nuke whatever attacks us if things get bad. Otherwise, she's not participating.
Yeah, that's absolutely cool. So, roll me a d10 again to see what you summon.
Here, 13. So it is equal to the level of Smoochy.
Yep, 21 again. Perfect.
Clementine is switch out to the Cottony.
Yeah.
Clever, clever. Make use of type advantage.
I mean, also because otherwise Eevee's not gonna make it much longer.
Is this the Eevee that nearly died to the Rotom, or was that Prince?
No, this is that one.
No, I feel so bad. That one just gets beaten up every time it comes out. I don't think Prince has ever taken a hit, and this one just gets dunked on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I now have treat wounds, as well as treat minor wounds. So every 2 times per day, I can also now cure 40 hit points.
So you went out, did some leveling, went, I've used this, but oh look, now I can do more.
Yep.
Because you're better. That's absolutely fine. Okay. Once again, roll d10 so I can pick a random monster to appear.
Right, sorry.
That's absolutely fine.
There. 7.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, good one. Emerging from beneath the water, you make out this small purple-headed creature as its head kind of peers up and it's got this thin snorkel-like mouth as it looks at this food which had been presented before it, and it just kind of goes, screlp, screlp.
I'm gonna scan that thing.
Get it!
Go right ahead, scan it. You get a scan of it, and it goes, Skrelp, the leafy seahorse Pokemon. Skrelp is known for being poisonous.
How do you spell that?
Skrelp. Skrelp.
Oh, E. Okay, got it. I was just checking to see if it's cute or beautiful, and it is not.
Oh no, it's ugly as hell.
I wanted like a high-res picture to take a look, because like that could be cool. No, that's not.
I personally love its evolved form, Dragalge. I think it's...
But Amelia doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Amelia doesn't know that the evolved form looks really cool.
No.
Because I did. I
So,
saw a picture of that, and you're totally right. The evolved form is quite elegant, but this thing is not. So...
And it's the only poison/dragon type Pokemon when it evolves as well, so...
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so same. So speed is still 6.
You two are still the same, 6, 5. What's Cottony's speed?
9.
So same order.
Uh,
Nice.
Let me just double check where this creature's speed is. Oh, this creature's speed is 3. So it's going last.
Nice.
So, Clem, you're up first.
Oops, I'm in the wrong. There we go. What did I just do? I don't know.
I mean, you talk about type advantage. As soon as I'm done helping Bay get to at least a decent level, I'm gonna pull out my Shinx.
We're gonna go with Leech Seed.
Ooh.
Okay. Make the roll. That hits. So, every turn, at the beginning of their turn, they're going to lose 1/8 of their total hit points, and you regain that.
That's
So
good.
that's going to take action. That's why Leech Seed is one of the best moves in the game. Well, we'll say that.
Oh yeah,
Leech
no,
Seed.
I remember what I was
You're
doing.
absorbing health
was-
from it.
Looking up what double team does.
It creates a bunch of you, and it like increases your evasion, so it makes it harder to hit you.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna actually find the actual rules of that written. Oh wait, but is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You make 3 copies. The user makes 3 copies of themselves and places them into the encounter adjacent to the user. The user must place some sign under the token of the original to mark it as the original. If a copy is hit by a damaging move, it is destroyed. If the original is hit by a damaging move, all copies are destroyed. Any copy can perform a move, but the user is still allowed only 1 move per turn. All copies may shift each turn. So I can perform an action at with any of the copies.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. And then also foes
so you
must
can just kinda,
roll
like...
a plus with a 2 higher on accuracy checks to hit for the
make the hit,
remainder of the encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, Bay is wanting 2 copies, or is it 3? Sorry.
3. I'm gonna do that.
And we'll mark the original with just a little red dot.
And since it's my turn, I'm gonna go. So it's my turn. I can
also
move.
going to assume that you guys scanned this before the combat as well.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I already marked
You've
that
got
I
all the
scanned
time
it.
in the world. You know, they can't really do anything to you. You're summoning them, so you can go, yep, scan.
So we're gonna go swoosh, 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 swoosh. To try and confuse it.
Just
Yep.
everywhere. Yeah, that Skrelp is very much confused. And that brings us to Nova again.
So I'm gonna use fake tears again.
Good call. Let me check it. So that gets dropped to that. Okay. Yep. And well, then it's its turn, so it loses 1/8 of its health. So I need to do maths. So that divided by that. Okay, so it loses 7 hit points. Cottony doesn't regain anything. You're on full hit points, so that's that. So that's 7. There we go. And it is its move. And what it is going to do is it doesn't like all of these moving bays around it. So I'm going to roll a d4, starting... what number do you want the actual bay to have?
1.
Hit number 4. So
Awesome.
that's who Skrelp is targeting. Skrelp is going to rear its head back, and it's going to unleash a rather disgusting jet of acid from its mouth.
And be aware that the AC is 2 higher than normal.
Yep, so... yep, AC of 2. I rolled a 5, so that still hits. It's hitting a copy, so damage doesn't matter, and the copy is destroyed, right?
Yep. I take 1d6 damage, though.
Oh, you take
So
1d6?
I'll roll that real fast.
Oh, okay. I just rolled a 1, if you want to take mine.
Yeah, let's do that, please.
So I'll delete that one.
Thank
Alrighty.
you.
And then we're back to Clem and Cottony.
Cottony is going to use growth.
Growth, if memory serves, boosts your attack and special attack, right?
Yes. Is it sunny by chance?
It is now.
Then it raises attack and special attack 2 stages.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Carson just goes preparing to just murder this thing,
Nice.
and then Bay.
All right. Bay is gonna. So the one that's over here, this one, is gonna make kind of a show of its like kind of building up power, looking like, and I'm gonna use confusion through it
Okay, go
to
for it.
hopefully
Make the roll.
get it to attack that one and not the actual one. There.
That is
21
a
damage.
hit. One thing you notice is the Psychic Blast seems particularly powerful against this little critter. One might say it was super effective.
Uh-huh.
So,
Is
its
that
special defense has
poison?
been lowered. Yeah, so we double that to 42.
Holy crap.
Do that. Take into account its special defense, even though it's been lowered. This creature looks nearly destroyed. In fact, judging by how much damage it took by the Leech Seed, it's going to die to that.
Ooh, good.
So, well, Nova, you can either definitely get the finishing blow, make a capture attempt, or just let it die on its own, because it's going to die when it's its next turn.
You know what? I just got a new move because Nova leveled up. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to use Psybeam.
Do it.
Ooh.
This poor creature just appeared. But,
Oh!
that is a hit, 39, and that gets doubled. So that goes up to 78 minus 78. Take into account its special defense.
His head just
you just-
explodes.
Yeah, you just dropped it to minus 68 hit points.
Oh no.
Please describe what you would like Nova to do to this poor little Skrelp.
Oh.
I honestly think its head probably does explode. It gets hit with the beam. Its eyes just start to bulge out in its head.
Yeah, eyes just go, and it's just gone. Thankfully, there is not a huge blood splatter. It went under the water for its final moments. Let's get your experience for that. So that was Skrelp. SSS. Skrelp. ST, SP, SN, SL. Skrelp is 15 times 21. 15 times 21. 315 hit point.
Nice.
Experience points, everybody. Unfortunately, no, you can't capture this one. He's gone.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. And that puts me at... Oh, only one level up that time. I wanted to go up one more level because when I get to level 9, I get teleport. And I just can't wait to have teleport to interact with dungeons and caves and stuff.
But whatever else is going to happen. How many more experience points do you need for that?
20.
Wow. So next fight is going to do it then, no matter
Yeah. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna increase our special attack because that's really useful.
what. Bay is a special attack machine.
Yeah. I can't wait till Bay levels up because, like, Kirlia's just awesome, and then.
Well, I was just quickly checking something.
Gardevoir
Okay,
is
level
particularly awesome.
You need to be level 20 for Curlier.
Yeah.
So what
I
level
know.
is Ralts at the moment?
Oh,
Did you say 9?
only no 8. Once we hit level 9, we get teleport. So that's what I'm aiming for right now. We'll get to Curly and Gardevoir eventually. I really want Gardevoir because that's just gonna be my most beautiful Pokemon.
You summoning more?
Is everyone okay with that? Everyone ready for?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. All right.
You guys feeling confident that you might be able to take on 2, or maybe even 3? Like, you've been doing really well so far.
Maybe we could do 2 at the same time. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
In that case,
Before we do that, I want to redo double team so that I start the encounter with double team. Does that work? Is that okay?
I'm okay with it.
Awesome. So we'll.
They will have to be all adjacent to you to start with, though.
That's cool.
Do you want to roll me 2 d10?
Yeah. Go here because it does get my wisdom bonus added, so I gotta go here, then there. Oh, I gotta roll my 20s first to.
Yeah.
So I got a 5. So this one will be up to 5 levels lower than level 21. It's your choice how much.
Yep, I've just marked down what it's going to be.
And then another 5. They'll both be around 5 levels lower.
You roll 2 nat 1s.
2 nat 1s in a row. I'm really glad I burned those right now.
Yeah, on a skill which can't actually fail.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, this is
real
pretty good.
Okay,
And then
I've marked
2
down what
d10.
level they're going to be. Yeah, 2d10.
A 4 and a 5.
4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, the first thing that appears, unlike all the others, actually comes from the sky and starts flying closer towards you. And then the other one, just like all the others, kind of pops its little head up. It's kind of got like this reddish lobster appearance. And kind of goes, core, core. And the one from the sky starts flapping towards you, going, Wingull, Wingull. Obviously, you have time. You can scan these, get a Corphish and a Wingull.
Yes.
Noted in your Pokedex. And
Wonderful.
let me just check their speeds. I have a suspicion you're probably still going to be faster. I mean, I think Wingull are kind of fast, but not really.
All right. So the Wingull, we want to not have Clementine attack because you're likely going to deal less damage on a flying creature.
So, the Wingull has a speed of 9 and the Corphish a speed of 4. So, if my logic is correct, Cottony's speed was also 9, wasn't it?
Yes, but that level up put it to 10.
Oh, nice and simple.
Oh, even better. So it's going to go Cottony, Wingull, Bay, Nova, Corphish.
Cool.
So, Cottony, you're up first. Again.
Okay, which one are we? Is Clementine not attacking?
The flying one would probably get resistance to grass type attacks.
Fair. Okay, then Cottony is gonna kind of float over here.
Because
And
Cottony does have a fly speed, so.
Nice.
use its shiny new move of Mega Drain.
Ooh. I want to see this go down. Ooh.
Okay, so let me just add up its hit points quickly. So it had a base of that. So it had. Ugh. Okay, so that's its hit points. And that is going to do double damage. That's going to go to 26.
That's
Minus its special defense, which is not that great. So, minus that. Right away, this creature does not look so hot. Cottony still hasn't taken any damage, has it?
Nope.
So, no, it's not super important to tell you how much you gain back. Although, you'd gain 13 hit points back because you dealt half, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So here's a question. Would the flying creature attack us if we didn't attack it? We attacked the lobster crab thing.
Well,
Unless they're friends.
I don't know if they're friends. I think the flying creature, it's coming to try and find the bait you put out.
Mm.
And it's trying to, like, swoop in and grab it. It sees that there's a fight going on. It's like, they're probably fighting over food. Ah! And you want Bay to still be number 1?
Yes. Yes, let's do that.
Number 4.
Nice.
It's going to swoop in, and it's going to peck at number 4. So, yep, that's a hit. Number 4 vanishes. You take a d6, so that's 4 damage.
Okay.
And the Wingull is confused. And then it's Bay's turn.
All right. Cool. And I'm going to... I think we ought to just nuke down the one that already has gotten hurt. So I'm going to use Confusion on this crawdad creature.
Please murder it.
21 damage. Psychic.
Yep, that's gonna finish it because of the initial damage it took.
Nice.
21 plus its really bad special defense of 4. Yeah, that's down to minus 9 hit points.
Nice.
Its little legs curl in. It just slowly starts sinking. Just bloop 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 bloop.
That's not enough to actually kill it, though, right?
Not enough to actually kill it, but it's just running away.
Bye.
Well,
Who would want a crab Pokemon anyway?
crazy people. And that brings us to Nova. There's a bird.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot side beam at the bird.
Is Psybeam gonna go 2 for 2 on its murders?
Oh boy! 42 damage.
That might be a yes. Okay, so the Wingull was the one which was lower leveled, so that was going to be level 16. Take that.
I'm sure that I'm very uneducated as far as Pokemon go, so I just lean into it. I'm just like, yeah, who would want this Pokemon? Turns out in the meta, it's just like the greatest Pokemon ever.
Okay, so 42 damage. 42. And then take into account its pitiful special defense of 3.
Ooh.
Minus 11.
Nice.
These are not very defensive Pokemon.
Nice.
As you just look at it, you go down, and it just spirals into the water.
It's a water fish. It can breathe water. It's fine.
It's a bird.
It's a water bird. That's what I meant. Not a water fish.
Okay, so the Wingull is going to get you a 160 experience points.
Ooh.
And the core fish is gonna get you 180. So add those two together.
340.
Yes.
Awesome.
So 340 experience for you guys.
And
How are you? What level are all you guys now?
we're just gonna skip level 9 and go all the way to level 10.
Nova's still at 6.
We have teleport.
No, jeez.
Houston, we have teleport. Yes. Yes. Which way is psychic on the move list? I need to see what this is actually like. Steel.
I was down at poison
Psychic.
attack. Teleport.
There. Teleport can be used as an intercept at any time. If used as an intercept, roll a 1d20. If you don't roll 7 or higher, teleport fails to activate. The user can shift 1d10 plus 10 meters. They can move through blocking terrain and hindering terrain as if it's regular terrain. Moves that target teleport users continue through the desired target's space if the move allows it to. If the teleport fails when used as an intercept, treat as if you did not use it for the purpose of frequency. Got it.
So, basically, how that works, to put it into D&D terms, is once per battle, you, as a reaction, can just move. So when someone else tries to do something...
With a minimum of 11 spaces.
Yeah, you can just go, boop, in any direction you want. Obviously, it's only once per battle, so it's not super broken, but it's pretty broken.
And its uses outside of battle are way more interesting.
Yeah. So, you guys are smashing through these. You've pretty much gone through nearly half of the different encounters I had. Do you want to keep on plowing through them, or are you guys happy with how much you've grinded?
I mean,
I would like one more. I'm so close to 17.
I agree. One more. Do we want to do more than one in this battle? Or do we want to just
I'm not against more than one.
I'm not against more than one either.
Yeah, all right, cool. So we'll do 2 of them. And
Okay. Unless you are happy with repeat encounters of things that you've already taken on, you can trim it down to a D6 instead of a D10.
okay, yeah, we'll do a D6.
If you want to keep fighting different things.
That's fine. And we will be fighting one creature that is level 21.
Mm-hmm.
And one that is also level 21. And then we'll roll
Okay.
2
Roll
D6s.
2D6s.
5 and 3.
3. Okay, so. Do. Shoop. And. There.
Nice.
Bulging out of the water, you see 2 red lumps, a rather nasty-looking attitude, before another little lobster kind of appears with one oversized claw. They kind of just peer out and start moving towards you.
I'm going to scan these creatures.
Yeah, you can get Tentacle, the jellyfish Pokemon. It likes to sting people for its own amusement. And Clauncher, the Aqua Jet Pokemon, I think is what it's called. Basically,
how's that spelled?
it can Clauncher, Clauncher.
I can see it. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a pistol shrimp. Basically, what it does is it clamps its claw together and uses that to project water attacks.
We level up every 10 Pokemon scanned, right?
25.
Every 25. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This thing's kind of cool looking. Yeah. I might want this creature. Nah.
Oh, I should check their speeds to know who's going where. That would be a clever idea, man. Tentacle is quite slow, I think. Oh, speed of 7 for Tentacle. So that puts it after Cottony, but before Bay, unless Bay's speed has gone up.
Space speed should have gone up a little bit, but not that much, I don't think. No. We're still the same.
And Claunch's speed is... Oh, my dog is howling. Oh! It's okay, baby. Daddy's just gone outside. He's still there. Good girl. Never heard her howl before. It's weird. Poor girl. She'll be okay. She's just in season. She's a bit clingy. Other daddies had to step outside quickly. It's okay, Vogue. Girl. So, the order is going to go Cottony, Tentacle, Bay, Nova, Clauncher. I think I got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did. So, Cottony, you're first again.
No. Mega Drain on the tentacle.
On the Tentacle.
Yeah.
Okay. What's maths? 5 plus 21. So 15 plus 21. Maths is not my friend. It's hurting my head. Okay, so that will be a hit for 17 damage on the Tentacle, which is not the one whose stats I have up currently.
And so is that gonna be super effective?
It is not super effective because of the poison aspect of the Tentacle. So, 1 moment, so that's 12 plus...
Oh, then I got this.
12 plus 21 is 34. 34. And it takes 17 damage, so minus 17. Take into account its special defense, which is pretty high. Yeah, it doesn't look like it did much damage at all. The tentacle's just kind of bobbing there going, cool, tentacle.
Oh.
And you know what? It looks at your Cottony, who tried to just be mean to it. And how many hit points does Cottony have?
33?
Yeah, you can take a hit. Because, you know Cottony is grass and fairy, right?
Uh-huh.
Which means it takes 4 times damage from poison.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
As this tentacle kind of looks up, opens its mouth, and spews this multicolored spray of acid at you.
Oh.
That is a hit, and not only is it a hit, it was a 19 on the die, so your defense is lowered by 1 stage.
Ooh.
You are going to take... Okay, so that's that, and add tentacle special attack, which is 5. So that's 11 plus 5 plus 6. Oh, so that's 11 plus 11, 22. Times by 4. That was... That's a lot.
That was what 5 times 4 again?
22.
Yeah.
What's Cottony on?
Negative 55?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Negative 50.
You need to pull Cottony back into its Pokeball real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that. Yeah. Nope.
Who are you sending out in replacement? You have so few. Your team is so useless against poison because you've got 3 fairies.
I guess we're gonna go with Skorupi at this point.
Don't worry, it won't survive till its next turn. There will no be. We've got 2 psychics coming up against it. We got it.
So, with that, it is Bay's turn.
Bay is definitely going to use confusion.
Please do.
We deal
That-
26.
So that gets doubled to 52.
Nice.
Take into account its special defense, which is pretty good, but not that good, and drops it to minus 15. As you look at the tentacle go, "Boo!" as it just kind of goes, "Boo!" and slowly begins to sink away,
Nice.
which then brings us to Nova, who gets to focus on this Clauncher.
See how many Pokemon go down by Psybeam.
Psybeam is good. What's... Oh, okay. It's a EOT attack.
Thankfully, since nothing's had to last more than 1 round,
Yeah. It's been fine.
you've not had to try to use it twice. So Clauncher's special defense is that. So 39. Minus 9. Then take into account its special defense, which has just kept it alive. This Clauncher kind of goes moo. The only thing keeping it afloat is its oversized claw, which it is currently holding up, and not looking so happy. It's gonna take a hit at one of the Routsers. You still want to be number 1?
Yep.
So, hits number 2.
All right.
Check if it hits. That would hit. As it slams its claw and a blast of bubbles fire out at number 2, meaning you take 3 damage.
All right.
There we go. What's Skorupi's speed?
9.
So it's back to Skorupi. No, not back. It's Skorupi's first turn.
You have a surface speed, right? You can swim?
Yeah. Yeah.
I find the idea of a swimming scorpion kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Here it's land scorpion versus water scorpion, because crabs are basically water scorpions, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Scroopy is going to poison sting it because
Even better. You don't even need to jump in.
yeah.
Shoot that poison sting. 16 damage. Poison sting is
17
physical,
through 20.
yes?
Poisons the creature.
Yeah.
Yep, poisons it, but it's going to be dead.
Oh, well.
Minus 16. Take into account its defense. There's still minus 7. It's gone. If anyone wishes to try and catch it, now would be the time.
Nice.
I mean, obviously you don't have to catch it.
No, it's not appealing enough.
It's not cute enough.
No.
Nah.
Does ever want it? Because
No.
nobody else is gonna get it. Clementine is gonna try.
Clementine to
It's-
capture.
It's poisoned, too, which will make it even
yeah, so-
easier.
What you need to minus off of your D100 is 10, 15, 40. So when you roll, it'll be a D100 minus 40.
Whew. Not a great roll.
That might be good enough. Wrong one. Alright, I've got it open there. I don't need to scroll through. No, that is not good enough to capture. You want to try again?
Yes.
All the same stats still.
What kind of ball are you using?
Great ball.
I believe that applies a -5. I believe. Let me look at it. Great. Oh no, great ball is 0 because the Pokeball is actually a +5. However, I might actually give you a different ball. Hang on. Here. Have a net ball.
Yep.
Okay.
Because that's good against water Pokemon.
Yep. It's a
that
-15.
Yeah, so it's now going to be a -55.
Oh wow! That was an amazingly bad roll.
It really was, and unfortunately, no. You're still not good enough.
And so the net ball is gone.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
Try again or giving up?
Clementine is mad that the cotton tea got fainted. So she's gonna go again.
Like, no!
No, 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 no.
It's not fair!
So that would be at the -40, right?
Yes, if you're going back to a Great Ball.
Yeah.
A 2!
Boom! That's whoop! Straight on it. You now have a level 21 Clauncher. So, there you go. So, you caught 2 more Pokemon. How many Pokemon do you now own? Because you level up for every 10 you own.
Yeah, I'm at 7 now.
Is that including the evolution of Eevee?
That is not including the evolution.
So that would take you to 8. 2 away from leveling.
That's nice.
Yes.
You've been caching all of these. You could have been grinding extra levels. Oh well. Well, I did have one other thing planned as a potential encounter, but I think that might actually be more fun for next time, because I'm going to BS it and say that Poketaker and Jim are also on the boat.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So we can have a fun encounter for next time. What I will do is I will bring forward what it is. As you guys have been doing all of this...
For your own good, it shouldn't be a Gyarados. For your own good.
As you've been doing all of this, just one by one, dropping Pokemon into the water, you see a large shadow begin to build. And it kind of rears up out of the water as you hear this loud Garou! And it looks down on your pitiful teeny tiny boat. And at this moment, I think Jim and Poketaker would run up and be like, what the heck got... Oh.
Oh.
So,
Awesome.
as well, following it, there's a few smaller Pokemon which they've just been following it around, basically. As these other little fishies all appear. Some look more aggressive than others. The little seahorse and the other one, they don't look as aggressive. The 2 smaller ones behind, they look very aggressive, like they've been excited to get involved. So that is where we'll get to start off next time.
I'm scanning them because that puts me at
yeah.
60 scene.
Yeah, if you want to scan these additional 5 Pokemon, I mean, with everything you've done today, that gets you a grand total of 11 you scanned, plus the Sylveon, which is another 1.
Ooh, I get that.
Oh, that
Nice. I'm so
cool.
excited.
That means I have just enough to level up.
Nice.
Yep.
27. So,
So this is going to be fun to start on next time. I think we've technically got a few more minutes, but I'm happy to wrap things up there a little bit early.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's a good grinding set.
Just a note,
Yeah.
I wanna point out the medic class that I'm going into right now. So right now, twice a day I can heal someone for 20, and then also twice a day I can heal someone for 40.
Yeah, and you've used your 220s, haven't you? But you've still got your 240s.
Still have both of my 40s. Next level, I'll be able to heal a person once a day for 60. And each of these, every time I level up, I have a potential, like the treat wounds, the 40 heal. Every 6 levels I have, I get to do it one more time per day. So I'll add on a heal for 60 and then a heal for 80. I already have all the prerequisites. Oh, actually, I have this prerequisites right now for the 81.
Wow.
Next level, I'm gonna take that.
Good call.
This is gonna be awesome.
I'm very curious who's going to take the Gyarados as theirs.
It's actually kind of ugly.
Oh yeah, it is ugly. I just love the idea of Poketaker having it because it's basically water Onyx.
Yes.
And he has both of them. But yes, we'll leave that for next time. That's something Capjack will be excited about when we get him back. Until then, everybody, we're glad you showed up. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you like this special kind of nonsense, you can follow Welcome to the Party on Twitter at WelcomePartyRPG, on Twitch at WelcomePartyRPG, over on YouTube at Welcome to the Party, and in the Discord server in the link down below, where there's all kinds of great, amazing, happy things going on all the time. If you like me, you can find me on Twitter at The Bardic Knock, on Patreon at The Bardic Knock if you're very, very kind-hearted, on my YouTube channel, Bardic Knock, and here on Twitch, where I sometimes stream things, usually Final Fantasy. That's what I'm working on, and that is twitch.tv/The Bardic Knock. That's everything from me. Shogun, you want to plug your things?
Yeah,
tell everybody what
I'm
to do?
Shogun117 on Twitter. I run the Pokemon. Oh, no, I don't run it. I play in the Pokemon game.
You might as well
Sorry.
run it at this, you guys.
Sorry.
I'm just here making numbers up.
I play in this Pokemon game every other Thursday, and then I run the Shadowrun game that alternates it. So the other Thursdays, we play Shadowrun. Nerdy is in there as one of my players, and I also run the Mimic Nights game every other Tuesday, specifically every second, fourth, and the rare fifth Tuesday of each month. We just finished this kind of mid-campaign boss fight that was huge, epic. I literally dropped a city out of the sky and it almost landed on them. It was so good. Yeah, and then there's other cool stuff that's upcoming, whispers of vampire stuff that I might get to play in. Very excited. Yeah, that's everything for me. Oh, and my wife has a webcomic, and I'll drop a link to the website where she has that.
Yay! Michi, what things do you have to plug?
I am Michi at Michisaurus on Twitter. I currently play in Pokemon game, and I also play on Wednesday nights in the Leverage game that is a lot of fun. I'm also a mod in the Discord, which you should totally join and come hang out with us and talk about the crazy shenanigans. And
Whatever just happened here.
whatever just happened here. Yeah.
And I suppose that leaves us finally with Teddy. Teddy, what interesting, cool things should we do if we want to see more of you?
Well, you can find me at Nerdy Teddy on Twitter, and I am also in that Wednesday Leverage game, which is equally the weirdest and one of the most fun systems I've played. You gotta have a great group for it, and we're lucky enough to have a good group for that game. And then I play on Thursdays for New Atlantis and of course Pokemon. And I am also a part of the Whispers of Vampires, and that is all I got right now.
Alrighty. So that everything. Who are we raiding tonight?
Castle Mac is still on. So
All right, let's go swing on and say hi to our good friends Castle Mac. We're gonna go raid them, and I'm gonna go away and cry over numbers. So
hey, you did really good this session, and also we didn't break anything. We didn't break anything this time.
this is true. Nothing got broken. I found a much quicker way to deal with the numbers, which I'm proud of.
Yeah, no, you're doing great. Absolutely
But
great.
yeah. Until next time, everybody. Happy adventuring.
Bye.
Bye.
And yeah, we're good. We're good.